Okay, so I'm Sami Lovett. I am a product designer maker and I'm also a 3D workshop instructor as well. So I do have an existing business called Just Love It Design, and that is kind of my baby really. And so that's a business where I design and make products for people. And I'm talking to you today about my new brand, which is Makers at the Mill. Oh, yeah, there we go. Which is, it's all kind of grown from people going, Sami, how do you do it? We want to know how you do it. Can you show us how you do what you do? So I in 2019 moved my business from home into my first workshop and design studio space in Sunnybank Mills, which is where the Makers at the Mill brand has come from. It's an amazing space and I absolutely love it. And so I did kind of launch the brand early last year. The idea was to do kind of like live workshops and have people in my design studio actually kind of creating their own personalized products, which we did a couple of days last year, but kind of due to the kind of the lockdown and everything, I have kind of had to pivot my business, which I'll kind of go through a little bit. So I run creative workshops and team building days. I offer a range of creative activities to share my skills with you. My mission is to teach, motivate and inspire businesses and individuals to work practically and creatively. So I want to kind of pass on kind of my skill set to you. I run DIY workshops normally in kind of normal times on a Saturday, and it's all day and it's a brilliant day where individuals can book on. You can come with a group, you can come with kind of like a friend or husband, whatever, and you come down and I teach you throughout the whole day how to use various different power tools to then create your own personalized products. I've had really good feedback from the days that we have actually managed to do. I love these days, and you get a little bit kind of dusty in the workshop. You learn some new skills using some badass power tools, and people kind of start off with kind of zero confidence on how to use the chop saws, the routers, the drills and everything, and then they end up with an amazing product. I had some good feedback from Gemma, who wrote a review for us in Leeds Living about kind of the COVID safe measures that I have in place for when we kind of get back to doing these workshops. Health and safety is massive for me. And some brilliant feedback as well. People love the fact that you get to learn new skills and you get to take away something you've made. Rachel here, she kind of worked out that she's not too bad at DIY, so she's been inspired. She's actually borrowed some sanders from me to do her own DIY at home. Barry had a wonderful time and he's left me some really good feedback about kind of how I run the day and taking the time and the detail to explain every single step, which is great. And so yeah, they're really good days. Team building as well. So this is also live workshops that I do when we're kind of back in normal times, and it's team building, and I really kind of want to work with teams and kind of get them thinking creatively and positively and kind of boosting kind of well-being in the workplace. So my recycled acrylic gift making workshop is kind of based on, I've got a really kind of eco ethos to the business. Just Love It Design. I don't kind of waste any material. I use a lot of acrylic in the laser cutting process, so I save it all to create products like this. So groups come down to the workshop, it's already kind of pre-organised. They get an envelope with somebody's name in, kind of like Secret Santa. So they are then kind of designing a gift for somebody else in their team. So they put together their kind of like plastic motif out of all of the different colour plastics we've got, and they have to kind of think about the person they're making the gift for. So the whole idea is not just making something for yourself, it's thinking about somebody else in your team and making something that is going to make them smile, and creating products like this. You create a plastic sheet and then they actually do a little bit of design work with me where they kind of put a phrase onto that product as well. So this is a little kind of desk sign that people can have kind of next to their computers on their desk, or we can kind of create coasters as well. It's quite a nice activity, and they are kind of like presented to each other at the end of the task, which is quite a nice thing. It's kind of like the gift giving kind of thing, and kind of boosting people's relationships within that team as well. And it's such a nice thing to be able to make something for somebody else. And I also do the palette challenge. I haven't been able to do one of these yet, but hopefully when we kind of get back, hopefully kind of April, kind of towards the summer, we'll be able to do kind of live workshops again. This is where groups of people get a palette and then they have to take apart the palette as a team and then create a new product out of that, which can be personalized, branded, embellished, etc. And that product can then be taken back to the office as well. So it's all about kind of getting people to work creatively, getting them out of their comfort zones, taking kind of like the hierarchy out of the team. It doesn't matter if you're a manager or if you our person in that team, it's kind of working together to create something that's completely different out of your comfort zone if you sit at a desk. So we're taking bookings for all of these kind of workshops, hopefully, fingers crossed, from kind of April this year. But something that I have started doing in kind of November, December, I've had to kind of pivot the business a little bit. And if you'd asked me this time last year, would I be doing something like this? No, but I absolutely love it. These virtual craft parties are COVID secure events for teams to enjoy online in a creative and just such a fun way. And I've realised that I can help so many more people online, and I've had some brilliant feedback, and I absolutely love it. So the way that it works is I've got a range of kind of products that people can choose from, and then they get sent a little box like this, as you can see in the post. So everybody gets a personalised product. It's all personalised for each person, and then they build it online with me. You can upgrade your boxes as well, so you can create them into like a little gift box. You can do wooden boxes as well, so you can add Prosecco, a little bit of beer. You can actually kind of turn it into like an actual bit of a party kind of atmosphere. It's great for teams. And we did the Eton Junior Girls Rugby team, and it was really fun. We designed this for them. So we had a Christmas tree, and then we also added in some like rugby player baubles, some personalised baubles as well. And they had such a wonderful time. And I work with kind of whoever's organising the party. I can design whatever product you want, basically. And the girls had a really good time. They were even kind of, they stayed up later than the party actually ended, and they were staying up and sending their coach photos throughout the evening, because they just really enjoyed the activity. I've also kind of run some Christmas parties for some accountants as well, and they kind of said, Sami, we're not creative, don't expect much from us. So we sent them personalised packs like this, again with the kind of Christmas tree. And everybody, even though everybody has the same package that's pretty much sent out, apart from the difference in between them all is they're all personalised for that person. And actually, you kind of pop some paints in there, and people had a wonderful time. By the end of that session, we had 46 people with completely different trees. Everybody's creative to a point of view, and it's just kind of getting that creativity out of people. And yeah, that's really fun. We also kind of do different kind of fruit bowls. We've had some really good feedback over Christmas. So I want to kind of bring this into the new year now, kind of going forward, and still doing creative craft parties for teams, because it's a brilliant way of getting people to do something online together as a team, and you get a product out of it at the end as well, which is really good. And it's a really kind of good feeling. So hen parties, birthday parties, family fun, get together with friends, team building events or club socials, get people kind of together online as we're kind of separated at the moment. It's brilliant, and it's really fun. And like I said, I can design the products for whatever you want, because I'm a designer. I can do it all for you, basically. It could be as bespoke as you like. So yeah, how it works is pretty simple. You choose when you want to do it, what product you like to do. We send out the boxes to the individual people at home or wherever they'd like. And then we host a virtual party on Zoom at a time that you'd like. So it can be in the evening, it can be during the day. We can work around whenever you'd like to do it. And again, it's really good fun. Which has now led me on to my art and crafts subscription service. This is basically kind of like, I want to be able to kind of help people on a monthly basis by people sign up, and then they get a personalised product once a month. And it depends whether you're kind of an individual monthly subscription or a corporate subscription. For the individual one, you sign up, you get a personalised product once a month, and then we have on an arranged date via Zoom, your craft party host, either me or somebody else, will then kind of teach you how to build your product online. And this is great if you're isolated or you're alone, because the party, you meet other people online. That's the idea, that you meet 10 to how many people are on that party, people from all over the UK building that product online. So it's going to be quite a nice kind of social atmosphere.
1 minute.
Thank you. For the corporate subscription, it's very kind of similar. People in your team receive that kind of personalized product through the post, and you take an hour and a half out of your kind of desk, kind of like your work life once a month, to then build a product online with your teams, which is really nice. Creative art therapy has been proven to improve motivation, creative thinking and problem solving. And my mission now is to help people stay motivated, social and happy at a time where we're all kind of separated. Wellbeing is really important to me, and I want to help as many people as possible. And you just can't believe how happy and how good you feel when you're actually making a product. It's brilliant. So these are referrals that I'm looking forward to kind of looking to work with HR managers in kind of law firms and financial services, teams, managers, business owners, or just individuals who want to kind of get into making something and kind of keep them active and doing something throughout lockdown. That's me, Sami Lovett from Now Makers at the Mill, and I'm using the power of making to bring people back together.